Hey ladies, how are you? I hope you had a fabulous Christmas and New Year's. I want you to know it was fast and furious here. Can't say I'm not glad it's over though, okay? Well, today we're starting our Q&A off for the new season. I have about 400 questions, but don't worry, we're not going to be able to cover all that. I just pick out usually 3 at a time, so if you ever have questions, please send them to me and I'll always read them on my Q&A day. The first question we have, and I'm just going to give you the area they're from and not their name. This particular woman is from Seattle, Washington. So, dear Sharon, should women in our older years from 50 up shave our bikini area anymore? I don't see any sense in it, actually. I can understand if I were younger, still in my 40s and dating and what have you, because now my skin is so sensitive in that area that I don't feel it's necessary. What do you think? Well, honey, you gotta keep that old booger clean, okay? Now look, I don't care if you're 103. You should go, and you know what? I can understand if you were gonna have it waxed. I can't have mine waxed anymore because my skin is uber sensitive and your skin gets thinner as we age. But there's no reason why you shouldn't be shaving it and kind of trimming it up and keeping y'all nice and pretty. So the answer to that question, my lady, is definitely you don't want to walk around with a haggard tutu. You know, you got to have everything pretty and, you know, pick your style, whatever. You can do it yourself. I would not get into the habit of any of the depilatory creams or anything if you're 50 and up, because the skin is naturally more sensitive and you're going to have more real, allergic actions. You know, I got a story to tell you guys. You know, I always have a story, right? It's one of Sharon's stories. I remember, and I think I was about 48. Well, I decided, because the gal that did my waxing was on vacation. So I said, oh, how difficult can this be? You'd put a little nair, whatever it is. And you know how they always tell you to do a patch test before you do these things? Ladies, I'm here to tell you they're not lying. And follow those instructions to the T. Because I decided to try this product. Now, mind you, my secretary wasn't around at the time. No one was around. And so I proceeded to put this on, and everything seemed like it was okay. And now the clear blue sky, my twat was on fire. I swear you could see smoke flying up everywhere. I was screaming my head off, and I didn't know if you jump up and down and, and carry on, that'd make it worse. I was jumping up and down, just frantic, screaming. I didn't know how to call the fire department to bring an extinguisher and spray my booger on the heck to get it to stop. I didn't know what to do, so I got my daughter on the phone. I said, you have got to hurry. You have got to run, not walk over here, because my tutu's on fire. And she went, Mother, what did you do? You know, that's how they all say, what did you do? And I said, well, I put this stuff on. She said, did you do a patch? No, don't talk to me about it. Get over here. I'm on fire. I'm smoking. I'm going in flames. I have nothing left. So she runs over there, and immediately, she puts me in this ice cold water in the bathtub to calm my coochie down. Now, I want you to know, ladies, I'm a firm believer in taking care of your business. But if you try any of these products, you have got to read the directions and make absolutely sure you do a patch test. Of course, I would never try it again. I don't even care. I don't even want the patch test. After being on flames like that, nearly done, I thought I was going to have to go to the hospital. I swear to God, I didn't know who to call. Fire department, whoever. Of course, that might have been kind of fun, But in any case, yes, no, But still take care of yourself. You have to get it trimmed, shaved, because, it's a hygienic thing, too. You know what I'm saying, ladies? Okay, I told you I had a story to go with that. I always have a story. If there's anybody that can get in more trouble or have more accidents, it's me. I could sit for an hour and tell you horror stories when I was on the road for all those years. All kinds of things happen, but we won't go into that today. That's another series of videos, okay? All right, the next question. And this lady is from Tucson, Arizona. She says, Sharon, I never stick with New Year's resolutions ever. Can you help me? I start out really good, and I write all of it down, and I do like you say, you know, I put short steps, long steps, I do the SMART, I do everything I can, and you know what? I don't last but maybe 2 weeks, and that is it. And what I'm trying to do is lose some weight right now. So can you possibly help me? Okay, well, yes, I can. Let me explain something to you. Everyone knows I'm major on goal setting, okay? But put all that aside. I found an easier way to get my ladies to maintain through their New Year's resolutions and their goals. I call it make a wish list. This is so much nicer than resolutions or goals because it doesn't sound so stiff. So grab a piece of paper and just write down things that you want. Like, do you want to be 20 pounds smaller this year? Do you want to be 50 pounds smaller? Do you want to redecorate your home? Do you want to change your hair color? Whatever is your wish to accomplish for the year, write it down on a piece of paper. It's your wish list. And it's so much easier to go down the list and take care of it one by one. Now, you were talking about losing some weight. Okay, I too, is just one of my major goals for health, if nothing else. Because, you know, I always say, you know, after 50, all you got your bloody face, take care of that, because everything from the neck down's gone to hell and back. But it doesn't mean we can't be healthy and look somewhat okay. And yes, granted, I always joke around and say our metabolism has gone into a coma, but we can lose weight. It just takes us longer. So what I would do as far as losing your weight, start off small and build up. It's when you run out there and go gung-ho right off the bat that it never lasts and you're not going to stick with it. So I would start a walking program. I seriously would. And I would, you know, get one of those Fitbits where you have to walk, what is it, 10,000, 20,000 steps. I've got one, don't even know how many steps I'm supposed to be taking. What's that tell you? But, and I would keep up with how many steps a day you take. Even if you're in an office, climbing the steps is good. If you have to get to and fro on your lunch hour, walking around your building, whatever it takes. You know, just get in enough steps and exercise. If you do that for about 3 weeks and then start doing some stretches and some exercises. I know one thing as far as walking if the weather's really crappy. Get Leslie Sansom's Walk Away the Pounds. It's a great tape to pop in your machine and you just walk to music and you're getting in your steps, okay? Try that. And as far as stretches, try to get into some Pilates. Grab you some tapes for that too. With the weather being so icy cold, you're not going to be able to get out and go to your Pilates studio all the time. So try that, but gradually work your way up. And I would every week add a little more to it. Keep a log. You know, say, okay, I'll walk this much today. Next week I'm going to walk this much. And the week after I'm going to add to it until you have built up your time. As far as eating healthy this year, you might want to try what I'm trying. I have a list of exactly what I'm going to stick with. I'm going to go heavy on the omega-3s and salmon. Of course, I love it anyway. And some quinoa and stick with some salads. I am going to cut down anything that's got a lot of carb in it. I want to build up more omega-3 because I have arthritis and it just gets worse unless I stick with a certain routine. Try that. See if that helps. If nothing else, we'll talk again and we'll put our heads together. But I want you to start out slow and build up your time. Or, girlfriend, you're not going to stick with it. I can tell. You're the type. You're kind, you're the type. And that's okay. There's just a better way to approach it for you. Okay. Last question we have, ladies. Say, Dear Sharon, I am from the Missouri area. I'm a very lonely and depressed woman right now. I'm divorced by 2 times over, and I never had a lot of money or a major career. I had to work on my skin for years and years because I was a complete sun worshiper, and I ruined my skin. I even got skin cancer and ended up with having to have them removed, which had left some scars. I also take care of my live-in elderly ill mother of 95 years old. I strictly just exist from day to day. I have no life. Please tell me what to do. I'm at my wit's end. I don't want to end up dying myself without a significant other or not having a life. I feel so lonely. What should I do? Girlfriend, this is not the end of the world. You know, this was what I tell my clients. Whenever things seems the crappiest, it's when the universe is really working on turning everything around. Everything is having to be done and worked on and put in place. Now, right now, you say you're lonely and depressed, but you don't have to be. First of all, I'm going to give you several things I want you to think about. The first thing is, you cannot be lonely when you have yourself. If I have told my clients, especially my codependent clients, that you have yourself, this is your best friend right here. That's your best friend, okay? That's when you spend time with that, the one that understands your deepest, darkest secrets. You can talk to her, you can love her, you can walk with her, you can exercise with her, you can get online with her. You can do everything you want to. She is always there for you. You've got to embrace that. The next thing is, don't be afraid to get out once in a while and go see a movie or go exercise or go to a meetup or go somewhere to meet some new friends, even church. Find someone that you can be friends with. Now, surely there's someone in your area that can come in and sit with your mom or watch her while you get out a little bit. You need to break up the monotony. You know, we've all been where you are, where we're taking care of an elderly parent. We're responsible. It seems like we boomers are really stuck with that a lot this time. But, you know, there's always help out there, and it doesn't cost any money to get help. There's so many geriatric services out there and services for the seniors that you can get someone out there to give you an hour to 2 hours break every day if you need it. You know, definitely once a week. So I would check into all those services. You kind of need to get out and recharge your battery because it can be harder on you than it is your mother right now. I also want to say that I don't want you to get to the point where you're kind of playing the victim role here. Now, I'm giving a little bit of tough love. I'm not going to slam you too hard because I know where you're coming from. But girlfriend, I said, and it's inscribed in all my books when you first open the books I've written to read, I don't believe in victims. I believe only in volunteers. I kind of have like zero tolerance for victims, and let me tell you why. There is not one thing you can't do to help yourself. You got to get up off your butt and say, hey, this sucks. Now, how can I make this better for myself? And maybe you exhausted all means, and maybe I'm the catalyst to help you, find that answer. But right now, girlfriend, if you've got a computer at home, and I know you do because you're on YouTube, okay? So get on there, sign up for a dating service. Get on Our Time or Senior People Meet or Match.com. I'm not too crazy about eHarmony, but Match.com is fun too. And try to meet someone. Try to meet someone that's going to take you to dinner or want to date you or take you places. Then find backup sitters to cover your butt with your mom. If you don't have relatives around, call these services. They will help. But you've got to get out and you've got to take care of you. This is not the end of the world. You're just depressed because you feel like a caged-in animal right now. And I get that. But I don't want this twisting off in another direction where it's, oh, woe is me. I have a crappy life. I want to, eat worms. You see what I'm saying? It's not the end of the world. And you can handle this. We all have, and we all do. And it's okay. It's normal to fall into this depression, but you can pull yourself out, girlfriend, okay? Just remember, you have you. Don't give up on you. If you have confidence and you have confidence to find the answers to these issues, and that's just some of them. You can always private message me. You can always get hold of me if you need other answers, but I want you to branch out a little bit. Have enough confidence here to get online, and meet someone new, broaden your horizons, extend your friendship network a little bit, and get some time away from mom to kind of break the monotony there. If you'll do that, you'll find more time for you and being with you, okay? All right, girlfriend. Good luck to you. If you need me, you know where to find me. Okay, ladies, that's our Q&A for today. I enjoyed it. We had some fun ones this time. I want you to take care of you, and I want you ladies to have the most fantastic week ever. And I get asked all the time, can we always send questions? You can send me questions, PM me questions anytime. If you want to remain anonymous, like some do, that's fine too. I'll just read the question, give you an answer, so by all means. I'm glad you all are back on a kick, getting back into the regular routine. It's great to see you. I want to thank each and every one of my new subbies. I got so many fantastic new subbies. We're just carrying on having a high time. So, thank you, thank you. Mwah. I'm glad you joined Sharon's team over here. So, all you ladies, have a fabulous, fabulous, awesome week, and stay sassy, classy, and confident, and I will see you next week.